A very good morning and welcome back everyone for the English session. In our last video, we had discussed about deep water. Actually, two videos are covered on this one and we are into the last phase of the deep water. Till now, we had learned that author, when he was 3 or 4 years old, he went on a beach of California and there, while doing surfing, he buried into the water, and as a result, he developed some psychological fear. Since then, he had developed some sort of hydrophobia, water from fear. Then, after author talks about the second phase when he was round about 10 or 11 years old. When he was 10 or 11 years old, at that time, he decided to learn swimming. Actually, mother had informed or warned him, you can say that, mother had warned him that to swim in the river of Yakima was dangerous because the river was treacherous, means many people had drowned previously into that river. So author decided to go for swimming in the YMCA pool. Now this YMCA pool was quite safe. Towards the shallow end, it was only 3 feet deep, and towards the deep end, it was some 9 feet deep. So author thought that he will learn safely there. So he went there, he started feeling confident about learning swimming. He spent 2 or 3 days in a happy manner. You can say that he was happy with his progress. But then, after some days, a misadventure happened with him. A big bruiser of a boy came there when he was all alone at the swimming pool. He was sitting by the side of the swimming pool waiting for others to go inside the swimming pool. And then this big bruiser of a boy threw him inside the water. I mean, towards the deep end of the swimming pool. Then the author describes this long struggle to come out of the water. He literally felt that he would die, but fortunately he survived. After a long struggle, somebody must have noticed that this boy was about to be drowned and saved him. After that incident, author again did not have a courage to go inside the water. I mean, he did not go to the swimming pool further. And then author talks about his youth when he was mature enough. He talks about that particular phase. When he was mature, there were many water bodies around the area where he was living. People used to spend holy days there, used to spend their pastime there by the water bodies. People used to go in canoes and boating and various other purpose. But since the author had some psychological fear, he could not go inside the water. So author decided to hire an instructor. He thought that he would learn with the help of the instructor. So in a swimming pool with the help of instructor, the author decided swimming. Till then we had discussed. Now we shall continue this video from here onwards. You can see here uh, certain terms you need to remember. What is water of Cascades? It is a waterfall. Triton is a city in Yakima. Bumping River, it is a tributary of Natchez River in Washington. Warm Lake, Warm Lake is a 640 acres lake in Idaho, United States. Goat Rock is an extinct stratovolcano in Cascade Range located in between Mount Rainier and Mount Adams in southern Washington. Maine is a state in New England region of United States. Deschutes, the Deschutes River in central Oregon is a major tributary of Columbia River. And another word you'll come across, that is Metalois. Metalois is a city in Jefferson County, Oregon, United States. These are not the dictionary meaning names of the places, names of waterfall, or maybe a river. So you need to remember them. So this is something extra that you can learn about. It is nowhere, explanation is not given in the text itself. So let us continue this from here onwards. He tried his best. William Douglas tried his best to overcome his fear of water. But every now and then, he was again, having some sort of experience, bad experience that would stop him from learning swimming. On October, he decided to hire an instructor. With the help of instructor, he would learn swimming. He used to practice with the instructor 5 days in a week. That means he used to spend 1 hour every day. So in a week, you can say 5 hours total. Now, this instructor was teaching him with a different method. The instructor had tied a belt around his body. The instructor had tied a belt around his body. Now this belt was attached with the rope. This belt was attached with the rope, and the rope was connected with pulley. Pulley, you might have seen it if you have seen some old well, कुआ वगैरह सब आपने देखा होगा, वहां पे ऊपर पानी खींचने के लिए गरगड़ी जैसा लगाते हैं, उसको पुली बोलते हैं. When they have to wrap around the big wires, they use the help of a pulley. So with the pulley, the rope was attached. So why this type of method is used? Because unless or if there is a condition where while swimming William Douglas comes to a stage where he might get drowned, then this instructor can pull him outside through the help of the rope which was attached to the belt. यानी बेल्ट और रोप इसलिए लगाया गया था कि शायद ऐसी कंडीशन हो जाए कि स्विमिंग सीखने के समय दौरान अगर विलियम डगलस डूबने की कगार पे आ जाए तो उस समय पे उस रोप को खींच के वो विलियम डगलस को बाहर निकाल सकते हैं. That is why this type of situation was created. Thus, William Douglas started learning swimming. He performed all the tasks which was given by the instructor. Instructor also taught him how to breathe in and breathe out, exhale and inhale inside the water. This way they passed the 3 months, and after the 3 months learning from instructor, his tension began to ease out, began to slack, began to release gradually and slowly. The instructor also taught him how to breathe in and breathe out inside the water. He repeated the exercise hundreds of times, which was given by the instructor. Thus, by piece, beat by beat, he learned everything and he tried to overcome his fear of water. He also taught him various techniques of swimming in the water. And he repeated those exercises. Initially, he did not have that courage to swim freely inside the water, but gradually he did. And with that, instructor declared that now you can swim alone. Let us discuss this phase too. That thus by piece, the instructor built swimmer in him. When he taught everything, he declared that now you can swim. You can dive up and swim the length of the pool and crawl through. You can swim now in any manner, wherever you want to swim. That was declared by the instructor. With that, the instructor was finished. I mean, it means that instructor now would be no more with him, because whatever he had to teach, he had already taught. अब इससे आगे विलियम डगलास को अकेले ही अब प्रैक्टिस करना है. When he was with the instructor, he was feeling confident, but now he had to learn swimming all alone. So he was not sure now, when in the absence of instructor, whether he will be able to perform his task or not. He successfully did swimming in the beginning, but tiny vestiges of the old terror would return. Tiny vestiges of old terror. Any tiny means very small. Vestiges, certain glimpses of old terrors would return. But this time he was that much confident that he started talking with his fear. He addressed his fear and used to say, trying to scare me, yeah? Well, here is to you, look. And off I would go for another length of the pool. अब विलियम डगलास में इतनी हिम्मत आ चुकी थी कि जब भी उसको वो डर जैसा लगता था, वो अपने डर से बातें कर लेता था कि यू आर ट्राइंग टू terrify me, you are trying to make me feel fear. I am not going to feel fear anymore. This went on until July, but Arthur was not still satisfied with his swimming. I was not sure, he was not sure that the old terror had gone completely off his mind or not. So to make sure that he was a perfect swimmer now, he went to the lake Wentworth in New Hampshire, and he also dived off at a dock at Triggs Island. Dock is a place where they keep boats and sheep. From that dock means to the Triggs Island also he tried his swimming. He tried his swimming in Lake Wentworth also. He swam for 2 miles continually there in the Triggs Island and across the Stampak Island too. He tried every techniques of swimming there, like crawl stroke, breaststroke, side stroke, every way, whatever the techniques he had learned from the instructor, he tried all the techniques and swam there for 2 hours. So that is more than enough. If you are able to swim continuously for 2 hours, that is called achievement. The old sensation used to return in a miniature form, in a small form, but he used to now feel confident. Whenever the old terror would return, at that time he would laugh and say to himself, well, Mr. Terror, what do you think you can do to me? It played and I swam on. So जब भी वो पुराना डर आ जाता था, तब वो टेरर से बात कर लेता था कि तुम मेरा क्या बिगाड़ लोगे, because now I am not going to feel fear anymore, he declared. Yet I had rescheduled doubts, he said. At my first opportunity, I hurried west, went up to the Titan, to Conrad Meadows, up to the Conrad Creek Trail, these are the names of the places, to Mada Glacier, and camped in the high meadow by the side of the warm lake. The next morning, I dived into the lake. Stripped. Stripped means to remove clothes. He removed clothes and then jumped into the lake and swam across from one shore to another, just as Doug Carpon used to do. Doug Carpon is his friend. About him, we are not told in much detail, but he is one of his friends, and he might be shouting when he was in joy. So just like Doug Corpon, he shouted with joy, and Gilbert Pig returned the echo. He was Gilbert Pig was in front of him. From there, the echo would return, and I had conquered my fear of water, he declared. So he made sure in every way whether he is able to swim in the island, whether he was able to swim in the lake. So everywhere, whichever places he thought would be difficult to swim, he tried at all the places to swim. This experience had a deep meaning for me, he says, and it has deep meaning for us also. You might have various type of fears. You might be having fear of exam. You might be having fear of fire, fear of various things. So they always say कि डर के आगे जीत है. So when you stop fighting with your fear, fear ultimately has to go. एक स्टेज आता है कि you will definitely be able to come out of your fear. So this is a kind of motivational story by William Douglas. It was a long struggle for him. It took many years for him. But if you show some consistency, अगर आप स्ट्रॉन्ग डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ किसी चीज के पीछे पड़ जाते हो, देन यू विल डेफिनेटली बी एबल टू मास्टर दैट थिंग. सो जिस चीज से वो डरता था, डरते थे विलियम डगलास, उस चीज के साथ उसने फाइट किया एंड नाउ ही इज एबल टू एंजॉय हिज लाइफ. बाकी क्या होता कि सभी दूसरे लोग वाटर में एंजॉय कर रहे होते, वो बोटिंग करते, सर्फिंग करते, और विलियम डगलास चुपचाप किसी कोने में पड़े रहते और अपनी लाइफ को इतनी अच्छी तरह से एंजॉय नहीं कर पाते. बट ही हैड अ स्ट्रॉन्ग डिटर्मिनेशन एंड ही कॉन्कर्ड हिज फियर. In death there is peace, there is terror only in the fear of death. यानी इसका मतलब होता है कि मरना तो हर एक को है. एक बार आदमी जब मर जाता है उसको हमेशा की शांति हो जाती है. He will find peace in the day. लेकिन हम जिंदा रह के मर मर के क्यों जिए? There is terror only fear of death. डर की वजह से डर डर के हम कितना जिएंगे. So it is better to face the fear and overcome your fear. As Roosevelt knew when he said this sentence, upcoming sentence is spoken by Roosevelt. Right now he is in dialogue with him, but Roosevelt used to say this: all we have to fear is fear itself. अगर किसी चीज से डरना है तो अपने डर से ही डरो, क्योंकि आपको सक्सेस से वो ही दूर रखता है. कि हम डर से इतना डर रहे हैं और डर को इतना हावी कर देते हैं अपने आप पे कि हम बहुत सारी चीजें नहीं कर पाते. सो ओनली वन थिंग वी हैव टू फियर इज टू फियर आवर फियर इटसेल्फ. I had experienced both the sensation of dying and terror that fear of heat can produce. उन्होंने डेथ का भी एक्सपीरियंस कर लिया था ऑलमोस्ट इन द YMCA स्विमिंग पूल, और फिर उसके बाद वो मर मर के जी रहे थे, उसका भी एक्सपीरियंस कर लिया था. So author had fear everything, but now the good thing about this William Douglas was that he did not hide himself, but he decided to overcome his fear and conquer it. At last I felt released, he said, that after he learned swimming, free to walk the trails and climb the peaks and to brush aside fear. So, overall, this lesson is a motivational, you can say, lesson where the author comes out of his fear. You also might be having some sort of uncanny fear, the fear which you might not be able to express, or you might not be able to come out from, but everything is possible. Even impossible word itself says I am possible. So you take this lesson in that way, and this is a motivation to all of you also, that some of you might be limiting yourself into the 60 percentage, 70 percentage, 80 percentage. There is no limit. You can get as much as you want. So if you have an exam of fear, you can overcome it. You have a stage fright, you can overcome it. Nothing is impossible here. Everything is possible. So this is the way, this is an example of William Douglas, and similarly you can also come out of your some of old terror. Now let us discuss some of the question and answer here. Actually, there are so many things we can discuss related to this lesson. Some of the IMP things we will discuss right now. What is the misadventure that William Douglas speaks about? William Douglas speaks about his experience at the YMCA school. He was around about 10 or 11 years old, and he wanted to learn swimming. He already had bad experience when he was 3 or 4 years old, but he gathered courage and decided to learn swimming at the YMCA pool. At YMCA school, he started feeling confident. He spent 2 or 3 days. He was trying to learn by copying the other boys who were swimming there. And one day he was all alone at the swimming pool, and one big bruiser of a boy comes there. He simply addresses him like, "Hi, skinny, how would you like to conduct?" With that, he picked him and threw him inside the water, deep end. And then after, it was a long struggle of author to come out of the swimming pool because he did not know the swimming. So that was a misadventure that William Douglas speaks about. Hope like this you'll be able to answer all the questions which are given there in the text. Do watch this video again if at all, if anything is not understood, or something is hard to understand, then you can definitely reread the lesson or watch the video again. We shall definitely come with the next video on another lesson. Till then, it's goodbye from me. Have a wonderful day ahead.